Welcome. In this video, we continue on with Game 4 of the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Cooperative Deck Building game. Down at the table, we've got our new game sheet. Our objective looks familiar. As in previous games, defeat all the villains before they gain control of all the locations. And for our contents and setup for this one, we have 3 new location cards. That's going to have the Quidditch World Cup, the Triwizard Tournament, and a Graveyard. And on this first one of 3, we have 6 spots. Then moving on, we have 8 new Dark Arts cards to shuffle in with these. So I've got those here. So we'll give them a Dark Arts shuffle. Then 2 new villain cards to add on to our existing lot of baddies. So we've got Barty Crouch Jr. and a Death Eater. So give this the best shuffle I can. And the 2 we're going to start with will be the Dementor. Active hero loses 2 health. And Lucius, each time a damage or one of those tokens added to a location, remove an attack from all villains. So both of those are terrible. All right, 21 new Hogwarts cards. So I'm going to try to, let's see, we'll stick that in half. Get half there. So we're getting to where it's hard to shuffle. And I'm bringing in this Gamegenic deck holder. Try to get these good and shuffled. My nice Dragon Shield sleeves. And then we'll start with 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, got a Game 4 spell, nice. Remove some locations, nice ally, another spell, and some Quidditch gear. Then next up, new things, we have 4 dice. So basically 1 for each house. Each die is going to have 1 of each of the symbols at least, allowing all heroes to gain either coin, attack, health, or draw cards. It's just Gryffindor is going to have more options for us to get coin, Slytherin, attack, Hufflepuff, healing, and Ravenclaw drawing cards. So that's our villain setup. So I'm going with Harry and Ron. So Harry, the first time one of those is removed from the location each turn, any one hero gains an attack. And then on Ron, if he assigns 3 or more damage on his turn, any one hero gains 2 health. So we definitely want him to be an attacker. So shuffle our starting decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And getting him turn 1 is, we're going to get stunned a couple of times, I do believe. All right, starting off with Harry. All heroes choose 1. Discard an item or lose 2 health. We're just going to accept the fact this is going to hurt. And he'll discard the item. All right, then lose 2 damage. Our health, then we'll gain an attack. Going on that one, then 1, 2, 3, 4 money. And I believe for 4, gaining an attack and any one hero gains 3 health. Seems like a good way to start there. So we'll fill that up with the Tri-Wizard Cup. Nice. And then draw our other 5 starting cards. That would have been a lot nicer on turn 1. All right, for Ron, active hero loses 1 and discards a card. Let's see, how's that affecting? Oh, it doesn't have an option. They're all money cards. And then he's going to lose 2. Gain is 3 money. And get some Quidditch gear. Replaces with some more Quidditch gear. So his next turn, Harry. Reveal another Dark Arts. That's not good at the bottom, so this is one of the new ones. Active hero loses 3 health. If this stuns the hero, also add 1 additional one of those to the location. We're going to reveal that. If this is in your hand, you can't lose more than 1 from each card, so that's huge. Then our additional Dark Arts is the Heir of Slytherin, so we're going to roll that die, and depending on what we roll, different things are going to happen. And it's going to be all heroes lose a health. Down to 4, down to 6. Then we lose 2, but we'll reveal that to only lose 1, and ouch. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 money. Gain an attack or 2 health. Like I said, it's coming. We need that thing going. Then with our 4 money, we'll go with the all heroes draw a card. End your turn. More Quidditch gear. Shuffle up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got her cloak. And then for Ron, active hero loses 2. And then 2 more. Ouch. All right, we've got 3 cards there. That's definitely gain 3 money. And that 3 money for Ron is going to be all about getting more attack. So he's going heavy on Quidditch gear. Then he's going to gain an attack. Won't be defeating a villain this turn, but we know where that's going. And then, just to give him a chance of not dying next turn, we'll gain 2 health. Changes with Lockhart. And get her 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Every flavor beans. Those are the scariest jelly beans I've ever eaten. All right, Harry's turn. Active hero loses 1 and cannot assign more than 1 damage to each villain this turn. However you pronounce that. Tarantula Legra or something. All right. So we lose a health. And then we lose 2. we'll reveal that to just lose 1. And next turn, we get stunned. All right, well, there's 3 money and 4 money. Gain an attack, and any one hero gains 3 health. 1, 2, 3. So with our 4 money, we will underbuy to start prepping up for removing those. Replace it with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Ron's turn. He who must not be named adds a thing to the, so 1 out of 6. Each time 1 is added to the location, remove, oh goodness, yeah, when we start going down, he's going to heal all that back. Then the active hero takes 2 damage. All right, gain of money for each ally played this turn. We do want him more with allies, I guess, because of that, but oh well. Money, and then 3 more money, so we've got 4 influence. Then we gain an attack and heal 1. And with our 4, I think we continue on with the Quidditch gear. Places with a history book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Harry loses 2 health. Bling loses 2 health. Stunned. Discard any tokens, half the card, so we'll get to keep 3. So discard those 2. Then we add 1 to the location, which heals 1 from there. And then in return, we go up to 10 health. So we'll start with the All Heroes draw a card. Then deal the damage. Gain 1 coin. Deal the damage. And that's our turn. Hopefully we can get built up and recover from this. 2, 3, 4. All right, got our cloak at least for next turn. And turn is over, so we're up to 10 health. Then Ron loses 1. Then we reveal another. We add to the location, which heals. Then he deals 2, which means we'll keep that card, we'll keep that card, we'll keep that card. Or do we want money? No, we might as well just go with damage. Then we add 1 up here, And that is each time, so not just once per turn. All right. Fight, 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 and heal 1, which we can't heal. So we get 3 fight, which means any hero heals 2, so not the best time for that to trigger. But 6 out of 8. Ending our turn, we're both at full health at least. So there's that. We draw 1 card. And hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Harry. Work some magic, and that's not good magic. 5 out of 6. Heals. Reveal our cloak, so we just take 1 damage from that. All heroes draw a card. Nice. Then we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money. Torn between getting this with our 2 calls card or getting the Triwizard Cup. We really need help up there. Yep. So with our 5 money, we're going to get these 2 cards. Well, do I? It's probably going to be too late by the time it cycles back through. Talk myself out of it. I'll go for the Triwizard's Cup. And end our turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if we get that back into where it matters. Okay. All heroes lose a health and add 1 to the location. That's, like I said, so that is going to be enough to trigger this unless we've got something to do about that. So we've got to kill. But first, we take 2 damage. Oh yes, and since we added 1, he heals 1. So we need to do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3. We're 1 short. That figures because of all that healing. All right, we gain a money for each ally played this turn. We gain an attack. So there's our ally, which gives us an attack for his ability that we're going to take, and 1 for that. Then the Quidditch gear gives us 1, and we heal. Yep, 1 short. And then 3 money. Gets us to 4. We are going to apply those 3 over here, which means someone gets to heal 2, which would be Harry. Then we're going to spend our 4 for a book. So close. So that goes away. And unfortunately, that means each turn we reveal 2 dark arts events. And that's a huge change in the game. So we're placing down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harry. Active hero loses 2. If I don't have my thing, all other heroes lose 1. Down to 8, down to 7. And this one, all heroes reveal the top card of their deck. If it's a value of 1 or more, that's a starter, so we're good. And a starter. Then we take 2. Great. 1 turn too late. All right, play him to gain an attack. Any one hero heals 3. This guy is now dead. All heroes gain 2 health. And we remove something that doesn't exist. Same with that. Gain an attack. And then 2 money. We'll go ahead and pick this up. Draw a card and then discard any 1 card. And that's going to be our turn. Place with that. Draw 2. All right. Ron's turn. We see what pops out here. Active hero reveals the top card of her deck. Its value is 1 or more. Discard it and add 1 to the location, which is another nasty combo. Especially when we're getting 2 Dark Arts cards. First one. All heroes lose 1, and we cannot draw extra cards this turn. I'll just put that there. Down to 9, down to 7. Active hero loses 2. All other heroes lose 1. Down to 7, down to 6. Then we look at the top card. It's our starter card, so we're fine. All right, we've got 3 money. And then 2 attack and heal 2. I think we're just trying to get rid of him. And with 3 coin, pick that up. So get those 2 and shuffle. Get to roll a die soon. So Harry's turn. Active hero loses 2. Sure, yes, we don't have her cloak. And then lose 1 and discard a card. Let's see, money 1, 2, 3. Yeah, those are 2 cards. Too good to discard. Okay. Look at her top card. It's her starter. All right, so all heroes draw a card. We get an attack. If we defeat a villain, we gain a money. We don't have that much fight on us. 2 money is not going to do us any good. Just going to go with the extra damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ron's turn. Remove 2 from all villains. Not cool. Active hero chooses another hero to lose 2 health and then reveal another one. Dark Arts. All heroes choose to discard a spell or lose 2 health. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's going 2 damage because I don't know what I'm going to draw into here, or if I draw a card. With the die roll, we'll see what the die roll does first. Choose any die. Do I want potential card draw or damage? I think we're going for damage, which means Slytherin. And we get everyone gains a coin. All right, so that's going to get us 3 more coins. An attack, and if we defeat a villain, we get a coin. It's not. And then gain an attack or 2 health. And with our 4 money, we'll go with this and end our turn. Replace this with Cedric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double Quidditch gear. All right, this is where Harry Potter goes down. He's got 1 health. All heroes lose 1 and cannot draw extra cards this turn. Boing. Now we've got to discard 2. We'll keep that. And the money. And we add 1 up here. And by doing that, he heals him. All right, then our second one, lose a health, which we can't, but we can add 1, which also triggers some healing. So for our turn, we gain a coin, remove 1, which gives us an attack, and max health. All right, 4 cards, some allies in there. Shuffle up to see what else we get. A spell. All right, Ron. 2 Dark Arts. First one says all heroes lose a health. And we add 1 to the location, which heals that guy. Second one says we roll the Slytherin die. And that means all heroes lose a health. And we look the top card, discard it, add 1, and heal. Not going well. All right. We've got 2 of those of gaining 2 attacks and 2 health. Then gain 3 money. And 3 money is completely useless. All right, 3 cards. But I don't want to use my once per game because there's still some good cards there if we can just get the money. 1, 2. 2. There's 3 money with the potential of 4. All right, over here. All here is choose to discard an ally or lose 2 health. We will discard an ally, and if you discard this card, we draw a card. And over here, 2 health it is. And then active hero loses a health. We add 1 up here, which heals 1 there. Then we look at the top card. At least that's a starter. All right. Come on, Harry. We're going to gain an attack. Any 1 hero heals 3. Gain a money and a second money. Gain an attack, a money, and a health. Attack, money, health, and gain a money. All right, he's up to 5, I think, again. With our 4 money, we're going to go for Cedric. End our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Replacing with a spell and shuffling. Oops. All right, off to Ron. All heroes choose, discard a spell or lose 2 health. Let's see, that's easy if money doesn't matter. Same over here. Cannot draw extra cards this turn. All heroes lose a health. And we look at their top card. It is not a starter, so discard it. Add our 5th, which heals him 1. Which is the difference, because we're just going to deal 2 damage. We did heal 1 and gain 2 money. We are stuck in a bad spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Harry's turn. If hero chooses another hero to lose 2 health, hey, Ron, we choose you. Reveal an additional dark arts. All heroes reveal the top card of their deck. It is not a starter. Discard it and lose 2 health. It is a starter. We're okay. All heroes choose, discard an ally or lose 2 health. taking the 2 damage. And same over here. All right, all heroes draw a card. Remove 1 from a location, which gives us an attack. Yay, 7. Gain 2 money, that doesn't matter, and we're going to heal for 2. That's our celebration. Oh, wait, does 3 matter? Yes, it does. So we do gain the 2 money. Because from defeating here, all heroes gain a money. And we remove 1 from the location. Then with our 3 money, we will take that. And end your turn, placing with the Nimbus 2001. So I've got 3 cards there. Two. All right. Got her cloak. All right, Ron. Add 1 to the location. Oh, yeah, before we do that, let's see what's happening here. Heroes cannot draw cards. And then second, active hero loses 1 and cannot assign more than 1 damage to each villain this turn. Which really hurts him. So that's gain an attack and heal 1. Oh, wait. No, we haven't got that far yet. Because first, starter card, we're fine. All right. Attack and heal 1. Attack and heal 1. Gain a money. For each ally played this turn, gain a damage. Play to get a 3rd, but unfortunately we have to assign 3 or more. But we can't assign more than 1 to each. So we're going to gain 2 health with him. Then remove 1 from a location. Let's see. Any one hero gains the attack, so we can put that on himself. Then gain a money. So we can assign 1 to each. And with our 3 money, we throw it away along with the extra attack. So end of turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Five spells. And pass turn. All heroes choose to discard an item or lose 2 health. We're going to choose to lose 2 health and then reveal that to take 1. He doesn't have any items, so he'll take 2. And then add 1. And then look at our top card and discard it and add 1. Wow. Okay. Draw a card and discard a card. Oops, we can't. Gain an attack and 3 money. that's the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on to Ron. Heroes lose a health, cannot draw extra cards. Down to 2 and 5. All heroes lose a health, add 1 to the location. Then we reveal our top card and discard it. And add 1 more to the location. So it's got 7 out of 6, so we'll say that's lost. Okay. He can remove 1, which triggers him giving that to himself. And then he's got 4 money. Which he will go for this. Choose 1 to either gain 2 money or search your discard pile for an item and put it into your hand. Replace. Got some Quidditch gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go to this last location, 3 of 3. All heroes discard an ally. Each turn reveal 2 dark arts. And this goes up to 7. Let's see, we don't have an ally and don't have an ally. Joke's on the game. Even though we're set up to lose this pretty poorly. All right, Harry's turn. Lose 2 health. And roll a die. And that is all heroes lose a health, which stuns him. So for stunning, he's going to choose to keep the 3 item cards. Add 1 up here. And at the end of the turn, he'll heal back up. All right, continuing on. Our top card is our starter. So we're fine, and we just can't draw a card still. All right, so there we have an attack, a money, and a heal. All heroes draw a card. That was fun. Gain a money, gain a money. Remove that, which gives us an attack, which gets him 1 away from death. And I forget if I probably did that. Oh well. So end of turn. Oh, we've got 3 money. We're going to buy our own piece of Quidditch gear. And draw up. And then for Ron, oh yes, end of turn, he healed. We get 2 dark arts. First one, active hero loses 1 health. Reveal another dark arts. Active hero loses 2 health. And active hero loses 1. And we add 1 up here. Then we look at our top card. It is not a starter, so we discard it and add another 1 up here. We are going to gain an attack and heal 1. And with that 1 attack, that is going to defeat. So all heroes may search their discard pile for a spell and put it into their hand. I think keeping that in check is pretty important. And we don't have any money, so we'll just go for that, which allows us to search our discard pile and put an item into our hand. All right, and then finally, remove one from the location, which triggers Harry, giving him an attack. So this will be our second issued or signed damage. Then we will use this for the Quidditch gear to assign our third damage. And we also heal. So a hero can heal 2. He'll pick poor Harry. Then we'll gain a money, and for each ally played this turn, gain a damage. Then we're going to choose a house die. We like Slytherin. And everyone gets an attack. All right. I feel like that was the only breather we've had this whole game. And it's probably going to end pretty soon. So if they're 1 money, we'll choose not to buy anything. We've got 4 cards here. The Clean Sweep 11, not quite as good as the Nimbus 2001. And our starter card. So next baddie, Tom Riddle. For each ally in hand, active hero chooses lose 2 health or discard a card. And Harry gets his 2 dark arts. First one, all heroes lose 1, and we add 1 to the location. So down to 7, down to 4. 2 out of 7 for losing. And then active hero loses 1 and discards a card. Down to 3. We will discard that card. And for each ally in hand, lose 2 health or discard a card. There's 1 card discarded. Two cards discarded. All right. Still can't draw. We had that from last turn. So we'll assign that. We will remove 1 from a location, which triggers us getting 1. Then we will gain 1 and roll the yellow die. Everyone heals up to 4, up to 8. Then we're going to choose to gain another one to take this up to 8 and destroy that so we can start drawing cards finally. So all heroes draw a card. We get to gain a money and remove 1 from a location. That's going to allow us to gain 1 coin and end our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got our firebolt, our cloak. Next baddie is Barty. Heroes cannot remove from the location. 7 health. I think he's going to be our target. And then for Ron's turn, active hero loses 2. So down to 6. Others lose 1. And then remove 2 from all villains. Haha, we don't have any damage on them. All right, each ally in hand. Discard a card. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we can get up to 3 money, which doesn't matter, so we'll discard that card. We are going to choose to gain the attack. And the money that won't matter, an attack. Money that won't matter, an attack and a heal 1. Then we will assign 3 damage, triggering any one hero to gain 2 health. Harry heals 2. And that's going to be your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quidditch gear. All right. 2 dark arts. We shall not name it. We will put 1 there. And then active hero loses 1 and discards a card. Let's see, at most we're going to get, not much money. We have no allies, so gain a money, gain an attack, gain a money, gain an attack, and a health. That's going to be our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now we've got some allies. All right, Ron. Oh, just 2. Or my foretelling. Yep, reveal an additional. Active hero loses 3. So we're down to 4. Then reveal an additional. Active hero loses 1. And add 1 to the location. And roll a die. All heroes lose a health. Down to 4, down to 2. All right, gain an attack and heal. Gain an attack and draw a card. And then gain 1, 2, 3, 4 money. And that is going to be 7 damage on here. When defeated, we get to remove 2 from the location. And when we do that, we gain another attack, which means we applied 3 or more on our turn. So someone can heal for 2. We'll pick Harry. And then with our 4 money, we're going with everyone draws a card, which is way better knowing the basilisk has been taken care of. End your turn. That replaces with some butterbeer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, for Harry's turn, Draco comes out. Each time one is added to the location, active hero loses 2 health. So not a fan of him. Got our last 2. Active hero loses 2, all other heroes lose 1. And then active hero loses 2. And then for each ally, we lose 2 or discard a card. Those are 2 easy options. Discard 2 cards. Then we will play that to gain the money. And I feel like it's healing time. We're going to use that to gain 2 health. That to gain an attack. And any one hero gains 3 health. And ender turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another heavy ally hand. And do some shuffling. For some reason, square cards are harder to shuffle than one would think. All right, Ron's turn. Add 1 to the location. And then he loses 2 health. All heroes choose to discard a spell or lose 2 health. Discard a spell. Discard a spell. And then no allies, and we're good. All right. So remove 1 from the location, which triggers Harry giving us an attack. Then we'll gain an attack and heal 1. Then we'll gain a money. And then we're going to roll the Die of Destiny, also known as Slytherin. So everyone gains an attack token. So we are going to assign 3. Which allows someone to heal 2. We will pick Harry. And our 1 money. We're done with that. So ender turn. And shuffle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Harry's turn. 2 cards, lose 2 health. And then lose 1 and cannot draw cards. Bummer. Then for each ally, well, we're going to discard that one so we can draw a card. Oh, but we can't draw cards. Oh well. Discarding that one anyway. I kind of want the 2 money. So we'll discard that one. All right. So divvying up, we'll do that. I already said that I wanted the 2 money. Then we'll gain an attack. And roll the die. Everyone gets a money. Then we will put the attack on Draco, which defeats him. Only thing that does is remove a little token that's not there. But with our 4 money, I think I'm still going to go for the one I wanted for 3. Butterbeer. All right, ending your turn. Need 2 more cards. All right. Replace. And new villain, Graben Goyle. Each time a Dark Arts event or villain causes a hero to discard a card, lose 1 health. Then Ron starts with the Dark Arts. Add 1 to the location. And all heroes lose a health and cannot draw this turn. Down to 3, down to 2 for each ally. So we can get up to 3 money. We can get up to 4 money. We can't draw cards. We're going to discard that. Even though we can't draw, I want the attack. Then we're going to use that for an attack. Then that gets us some money, and then for each ally played this turn, we get an attack. Then we gain a money. Then we apply 3 damage. Oh wait, we did discard a card, so we took a damage. But we applied 3, so we're healing 2, which I feel like we need to do over here. And that's going to be the turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 3 Quidditch gears and a clean sweep. All right, over here. 2 Dark Arts. All heroes lose a health, and we add 1 to the location. Down to 3, down to 1, up to 2. Active hero loses 2 health. Yep, down to 1. For each ally, discard a card. We will discard this card to draw a card. Ooh. We draw the card, but we discarded a card, so we lose a health. Which means we're stunned. So we get to keep 3 cards. We're going to go for those 3. Discarding those 2. Add 1 to the location. Lose any tokens. We didn't have any. End of turn, we go to 10 health. All right, so we've triggered everything. We're going to gain a fight. Any one hero gains 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we gain a fight, a money, and a health. And then we remove one of those, which gives us an attack. Let's see. Do we have an ally down here? We do, but it's not any good. Does he have allies in hand? He does not. So I think with that said, we'll get him one short and put 2 there. And end your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 health. Butterbeer. All right, Ron's turn. 2 dark arts. Active hero loses a health, and we add 1 to the location, so that's 3 out of 7. Active hero loses a health, cannot assign more than 1 to each villain this turn. Well, that's a bummer. Don't have any allies, and we didn't discard cards. All right. Gain 1, gain a health. Gain an attack. Gain a health. Gain an attack. Gain a health. Gain an attack. If you defeat a villain, also gain a money. Gain 2 money, or search your discard pile for an item and put it in your hand. Well, we'll go with the 2 money. This was going to be a big attack turn. So we will spend 1 over here. And 1 over there, and these 2 are going to get wasted, but that's enough to defeat. All heroes choose, gain 2 health, or search our discard pile for an ally and put it in your hand. We're going to gain 2 health. And over here, ally to put in the hand. We defeated a villain, so we gained a money. And 3 money is no good here. And we lose 2 attack. So we'll end the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next villain, the Death Eater. Each time Mors Morday or a new villain is revealed, all heroes lose a damage. Don't know if that triggers on itself or not. I don't think it will, but we'll go ahead and say it does, though. No, I don't think it does. All right, Ron had his turn. I've already forgotten. I don't think he should have money. All right, Harry, 2 dark arts. All heroes reveal the top card of their deck. Some bad things are going to happen. Yep, that gets discarded and lose 2 health. And that gets discarded and we lose 2 health. Active hero loses 2 health. All other heroes lose 1. Oh, wait. How was that worded? Discard it. Yep, I think we all discarded a card, so we'll lose another health. Then we lose 2 and 1. And I guess Mors Madre is one of these cards, maybe? Yes. All right, so we did the dark arts. That didn't trigger, that did, and everyone's been hurt. Harry is going to gain an attack, and he'll run for 3. Then any 2 heroes each gain a money and a health. We'll choose these 2. Up to 7, up to 6. Then all heroes draw a card. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 money. So we're up to 5. We'll throw the attack there. And for the 5, we're going for this because that's scary. And we're done. So replaces with a chocolate frog. Discard down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's our cloak. And then run. Remove 2 from all villains. Nasty. All heroes choose to discard an item or lose 2 health. At this point in the game is money. We're gonna, well, we'll choose the 2 damage and reveal that to just take 1. And over here, he's taking the 2 damage. Oh. Those names did not come out. And we did not discard cards. All right. So we are going to roll the die, Slytherin. Everyone gets an attack token. And then all heroes draw a card. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 money. So we're up to 6. So do I take the 6 cost that deals 1, or the 5 cost that deals 2? We're taking the Nimbus 2001 because we have all that Quidditch gear. It just makes sense. We will apply that there and end our turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just bought the new one, but the old one just feels better, I guess. So Harry's turn. Roll the die. And that is all heroes lose a health, down to 4, down to 4. Active hero loses a health, reveal an additional dark arts. And then each time that is revealed, all heroes lose a health, down to 2, down to 3. All heroes lose 1, down to 1, down to 2. Add 1 to the location. That turn hurt. Okay. We're going to gain 1 and roll the yellow die, or gain an attack. Everyone heals 1. That gets us some money. Gain an attack. If you defeat a villain, also gain a money. Gain a money. All right. right, we're going to place 2 here, which will defeat. And when defeated, all heroes draw a card. So over there, a spell, and over here, shuffle and figure it out. And we draw him, so we gain an attack, and any one hero heals 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to choose to gain 2 health there. 1, 2. That should have been replaced with a chocolate frog. We're going to go through our deck. We're going to draw a card. Draw a card, then discard a card. That doesn't work well. We're not playing that. So 2 damage, 2 coin. We'll get the chocolate frog. And end our turn. So we got some Polyjuice Potion. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Butterbeer, Quidditch Gear. All right, final 2 villains are out. Every turn, lose a health. All right, Ron, 2 cards. We're 4 out of 7 up there. Active hero loses a health and discards a card. Money. And then all heroes choose to discard an ally or lose 2 health. Not an option. Not an option. Okay. Gain an attack. If you defeat a villain, gain a money. All right. All heroes draw a card. Harry gets that. So we get to remove 1 from the location, which triggers Harry's effect. And then we have 3 money. We're only applying 2 damage. And for fun, we'll buy a chocolate frog. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Harry's turn. Lose 2 health. We get stunned. We'll keep that card. We'll keep that one. So we lose 3. We add a token up there. All right, next card. Dementor's Kiss. Active hero loses 2. All other heroes lose 1. That didn't trigger. Can't lose. So then back to our turn. Any 2 heroes each gain money and a health. So money, money, and health. An attack and a health, or in this case, just an attack. And with that, we gain an attack and remove 1 from the location, which triggers our ability to get another attack. So we'll defeat. And then all heroes gain a health and remove 1 from up there. And end our turn. Gain 10 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it started rough, but it's coming along. So 2 dark arts. Add 1 up here. Second one, active hero loses 1 and discards a card. And then lose a health. Then we gain an attack and a health. Then we'll choose to gain the attack there. Then gain a money. And for each ally played this turn, gain an attack, which will be 1. Then we're going to apply 3 damage, which allows a hero to heal 2. Then we're going to choose one of house dice to roll, which is Slytherin. And everyone gets an attack token. And with our 2 money, we'll get some essence and end our turn with more essence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quidditch gear times 2. Then back to Harry's turn. 2 dark arts. First one, active hero loses 3 health. So down to 7. This stuns a hero, add an additional 1 to the location, reveal an additional dark arts. We roll the Slytherin die, which all heroes, oh wait, the heart, remove 1 from all the villains. And then active hero loses a health, and we add 1 to the location. So up to 4 out of 7. Then we lose 1 from there. Then we will gain a fight, money, and heal. Money, fight, heal. Remove 1 from the location, which triggers our ability. And that's going to give us our 3 attack to defeat. So that started off scary. Seems like we got to this 3rd of 3 pretty quick. But then we were built up and able to take care of business. So Harry and Ron were able to take care of the 4th game. As always, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.